Hey everybody, this is Bob Bickler for the Ordinary Average Guy podcast. Just hijacking my own feed for a quick little short video. And I know it's probably not the highest quality thing, it's just take it with a webcam and what have you, but just want to get this quick little thing out. Today is September 11th, and it's an important day around this house. First of all, on this day not many years ago, but about 10 or 15 years ago, my great-grandmother passed away. In the aftermath of Hurricane Andrew, I believe. And also on this day, 11 years ago, my daughter was born. But also importantly this day in, of course, 2001, where the horrific attacks on Americans here, where hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of people died. And now that I live in the Midwest, it's kind of a little different, because growing up in New York and New Jersey, everyone felt closeness to the events of that day, because you knew someone who was involved in it in some way or the other. Myself, I worked in the World Trade Center for years. My father was in the New York City Fire Department. I had many friends who were policemen and firemen. And while I was very lucky in the sense that I didn't have anyone very close to me who passed away, you had to know someone who had a loved one or family member pass away. And so this day of the year is always kind of a solemn day. Whereas here in the Midwest, they're kind of removed from it, and they certainly remember it, but maybe not to the degree that they do on the East Coast. And so I got up this morning and, had our little birthday celebration with my daughter, and I sat down and started going over all my new media places, my friend feed and Twitter and what have you. And I was struck by some of the things that are being said. And I defend all these people's rights to say them and say, well, maybe this was not terrorists, but it was, some government thing. Or, well, geez, how come we don't celebrate this catastrophe more? And you've got your rights to say that and believe that. But I felt I had to say what I feel. And that is, today is not a day about politics, conspiracies, terrorists even. Today is a day about hundreds upon hundreds of our fellow Americans dying. And they all had one thing in common for the most part. All they did was go to work. Whether it was the crews on the airlines, whether it was the people in the buildings, whether it was the first responders who came and tried to save everyone. They just went to work. Nothing more, nothing less. And so, to memorialize the victims of 9/11, I'm going to work. See ya.